everyone, Ronnie Chavez here to bring you a WEBSTER tutorial. Now the WEBSTER is just a one-footed front flip. So I suggest you check out my front flip tutorial first, as a lot of the basic techniques will apply, but there's a little tweaks we're going to throw in for our WEBSTER. So let's get to it. Now the WEBSTER is going to be a little bit different of a setup. I still like to use momentum going into it. I like to get a little bit of speed. Now when it comes to blocking a WEBSTER, with a normal front flip where you're blocking with two legs like this and setting up, with a WEBSTER it's a little bit different. I like to lead with one leg out in front of me, and then that's going to be my blocking leg, so it's kind of stopping my momentum and pushing me upward. I actually don't bend this knee hardly at all because it's strictly just pushing against the ground and transferring my momentum into a flip and into height. Next, I have my arms up as I'm going into it, so that as I'm taking off, I can really throw them and give myself good lift. And with my arms, I'm going to be kicking my leg at the same time. So my arms and leg are what's going to be giving me my height and set. So with my block, jump, arms, and kick, that's what's going to give me my height. And then with that kick, it's going to rotate me all the way around and back over into the step out position. Or if you want to do it into a tuck, you're going to kick your leg and then immediately go into a tuck like you would with a normal front flip. So now when it comes to the landing of the WEBSTER, especially on the step out, it's going to be a little bit different than most landings, because to get a proper smooth step out of it, you want to really drive your kicking leg all the way around so that as you come back up, you are just driving it to the ground, and it's your momentum and flip rotation that even if you're landing, leaning back like this, you should be able to just come up like that, pushing really hard on that leg as you come up. Because what happens if you don't have the momentum and you make it to about this position, then you're just going to crumple down like that. But if you have the momentum and you're keeping your leg strong, then it's going to naturally just push your body up onto your feet. So now that you got the WEBSTER down and you're ready to start doing it off of height, WEBSTER is actually much easier to do off of height because you don't have to worry about getting so much lift. It's just doing the 1 foot takeoff, kicking your leg, doing the same technique, but because you have the drop, you're going to flip around a lot easier, because the WEBSTER you naturally flip really fast. It's just normally harder to get height on the WEBSTER. But since you're already up high, it's going to be a little bit simpler. One thing with doing it from height is you can still do the 1 foot takeoff and the tuck, or you can do the whole step out. And generally if you're going to do a step out from height, what I like to do is lower my body down a lot lower, so then as I kick around, I'm actually not falling as far onto that leg. So instead of setting it from up here, I'm actually going to drop down really low and almost just fall into it, so it's really easy to just step out of it. So I hope you guys have fun learning the WEBSTER. It's a really fun trick that adds a lot of flash to your basic front flip. My wife also reminded me to tell you guys to make sure you practice it carefully, because you still do go upside down and can land on your head, so make sure you're in a safe environment. But otherwise, be sure to check out my previous tutorials on different flips I've done. You can check out the playlist right here for all of my parkour and free running tutorials. But I really appreciate all of your guys' support for watching all of my videos. It's because of you guys that I'm able to do what I do. So thank you.
Right there. Ah!
Hey guys, Ronnie Chavez here. How am I going to be able to do this if you just keep laughing?
Oh, your face was so funny that time. Nothing.
I'll see you guys next time on the Ronnie Street Sons Parkour Tutorial.